In today's story, we'll explore an important lesson about the value of time. Stay with us until the end. In a big modern city, there lived a young man named Daniel. He was talented and full of ambition. He had a decent job, a comfortable apartment, and big dreams about his future. But Daniel had one serious weakness. He didn't respect time. He spent long hours on his phone, watching shows, chatting, or scrolling aimlessly. Important work was always pushed aside. His father often warned him, "Daniel, time is more valuable than money. Once it slips away, you'll never get it back." But Daniel only smiled and thought, "I'll do it later. I still have plenty of time." One day, Daniel's manager gave him a major project, a chance to prove himself for a promotion. But instead of starting, Daniel kept delaying. Every night he told himself, "I'll begin tomorrow." Weeks passed, and when the deadline came, half the work was still undone. The manager was furious. The company lost a key client, and Daniel lost his job. At first, Daniel thought losing his job was the worst thing, but things quickly got worse. Without money, he couldn't pay rent. His landlord threw him out. His friends distanced themselves. His family was disappointed. His father said, "Daniel, I tried to warn you. You wasted so much time, and now you see the result." Daniel felt crushed. No job, no home, no respect. With no other choice, he left the city and went back to his childhood village. He thought maybe the quiet countryside would give him space to think. But days passed with him, wandering aimlessly, avoiding people because of shame. One evening, as the sky turned orange, Daniel sat under an old banyan tree at the edge of the fields. His head rested in his hands, his heart heavy with regret. Just then, a calm voice broke the silence. "Why do you look so sad, young man?" Daniel looked up and saw a monk standing before him. The monk's face was peaceful, his clothes simple, a wooden staff in his hand. Daniel sighed. "I've ruined everything. I lost my job, my home, my respect. I wasted time until nothing was left." The monk sat beside him and said, "Your story reminds me of someone else. Let me tell you. There was once a farmer named Henry. Henry was not lazy, but he always thought he had more time. During planting season, he delayed sowing his seeds, telling himself, 'I'll do it tomorrow.' By the time he finally went to the fields, the rains had come early. His seeds were ruined. When harvest time arrived, Henry's fields were empty. He had no crops, no food, no money. One night, Henry sat under the stars and admitted, 'I lost my harvest not because of bad luck, but because I wasted time.' From that day, he changed. He woke early, worked hard, and never delayed again. The next year, his fields were green and full. He became one of the most successful farmers in his village. The monk turned to Daniel and said, 'Do you see? Henry failed because he wasted time, but he learned and turned his life around.' 'You can too,' Daniel whispered, 'but I've already lost so much. How do I begin again?' The monk smiled. 'You still have the most valuable thing, time. Time is like a seed. If you plant it wisely, it will grow into success. If you waste it, your life will remain empty, like Henry's field that year.' He handed Daniel a small hourglass. 'When you feel tempted to waste time, watch the sand fall. Once the grains are gone, you can't bring them back.' Just like time, Daniel thanked the monk and returned home with the hourglass. From the next morning, he woke early, made a daily plan, and stayed disciplined. He worked small freelance jobs, delivered them on time, and built a reputation. Slowly, his life improved. Clients trusted him. Soon he landed a stable job again. He also went back to his family and said sorry for his mistakes. His father forgave him with a smile. "I'm proud of you, Daniel. You've learned the real value of time." Daniel kept the hourglass on his desk as a reminder. Whenever laziness returned, he would watch the sand fall and whisper to himself, "Time is precious. I will not waste it." If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs motivation. And remember to subscribe to Voice of Wisdom for more life-changing lessons.